Town. Another thing that Cape Town is really good with, brother. The content creation,
The front teeth.
music.
Yes.
Bra, Cape Town, they
Cape Town's
busy
rolling,
with you dumb.
The content is proper. Why do you always have to say kaka?
I need to bounce, guys. A beautiful lady is gonna take my spot. I need to go and we've got a gig.
Good luck,
Mental
my bra.
health.
All the best, my nigga.
Face.
Do your shit.
Faces in your face.
Face out of the place.
Lol.
Hey, Cholita.
Hey,
Tell us about yourself.
for those of you that don't know, I don't take kak. I'm joking.
Everyone in this family.
Verstaan je? I thought that boy own gas
Yes.
in America was shitty. I didn't like it at all. But then when I came back and I had to wait in that line to get help, then was now like, what the heck? I could have been gone by now.
It's the fact that you said pour your own gas and not petrol. You see? You see?
Okay, I have a question for you all now. Seeing that we're in it already. Now.
Okay, yeah.
So now, nah, everything is sorted. Life is sharp.
Yeah.
You don't stress about money. You don't stress about anything. Nah.
Yeah.
But you get to choose anywhere in the world to go stay, and that's where you're gonna spend your money and like enjoy the rest of your life. Anywhere you can go, where would it be?
Like one place.
Yeah,
Like you're gonna be there now.
one place.
You can't.
Nah, like you can obviously.
You can't like move back and forth between two places.
No, this is your great sake.
Okay, yeah, no, this is your place. You're gonna,
Yeah.
you can't go anywhere else. But everything is sorted, bro.
Yeah, obviously you will be able to buy from anywhere in the world.
There's,
'cause
yeah,
you
there's
got the
nothing
graph.
you will stress
But-
about. It's just
okay.
that you can't leave
Yeah.
this place. This is where you're gonna be
Okay.
until you die.
Okay.
Where would
Alright,
that place be?
Alright.
I'm going to say Zanzibar. Just because I've been everywhere in SA. That's the only reason why. I haven't been internationally, but like intercontinental. So probably Zanzibar because it's sexy. I want to look at blue because the water's so blue. The whole day. The whole day. Walk in the ocean and see my actual toes.
Zanzibar.
Zanzibar.
Alright, Zanzibar.
Zanzibar. And at least it's English.
Okay, it's beautiful. It clear sand, you know. Water where you see the sand and. Oof,
Yeah, I'll go
okay,
there.
it looks beautiful. All right.
there.
I'd be envious in the summers, you know, like here and there. Okay, I think I'd like go to Malawi, bro.
That's nice.
Oh.
I'd go to bruv, because my roots are there, and
That's lit.
outside of that, Lake Malawi is beautiful as what she just described, clear water where I can see my toes. But it's in Africa. And it's fucking beautiful, bro. If you just Google Malawi Lake, bro, I'd go buy like a big ass spot, build like,
On the wall.
bro, definitely Lake Malawi, bro.
Is it Malawi?
Malawi.
I would say
Where you
Malawi.
going?
Yo,
Don't be corny and say what I think you're going to say. Just say what you... Another one, rather.
what was I gonna say?
I feel like
No,
you're
wait,
just
say
gonna
it first.
I low-key
Say
feel like it's
something. Yeah, say what you're gonna say first, and then we'll see if it's
it
the
cor-
same.
if it
thing.
color-
No. I'm thinking of a place ne, where there's gang like inside the country.
Yes.
There's
Gang nationalities, people.
There's gang places, man.
Oh,
Or things
like-
to
like
do.
50 states.
Yeah.
okay.
51
So
states.
that's so even you're not living that country.
You could move
But you're
around
not-
still.
but you're not
experience
born.
different things to
Yes,
check.
yes,
That is
yes.
what I'm thinking
No,
of
we hear you.
because
Then you're going to Europe.
probably Europe.
You're going to Europe then.
Probably Europe.
Cape Town. I was thinking in my head, if it's not Cape Town, it's definitely
Now Cape Town is
overseas.
yo, Cape Town. I wanna go to Cape Town, but
There's a lot
like
of-
if this is the case,
The
then I would
conversation.
then
You know
I
what
think
you were
Europe.
saying? Was
I
saying
think
from
Europe.
earlier, like he's homophobic. He might. You're gonna die in Cape Town, bro. There's a lot of like gay people in Cape Town, bro.
No,
like,
bro. What does the gay people have to do with me?
Like I was.
Shout out. It's American Pride Month, guys. Yeah, the
What does
gay
the
one.
gay people have to do with
No,
me?
like I
bro?
was saying,
Now,
yeah,
Cape Town is gorgeous.
Don't come act like you're not
Cape
like
Town,
all of a sudden.
Cape Town is stunning though. Like
No,
let's be
it is
real.
so beautiful,
Like the
bro.
food, I
Yes.
think.
Cape Town is
Yeah, the food,
business.
the
Okay,
bro.
sorry, I
experience,
mustn't
you're
say it
the
like I was there. I've never
business,
been to
bruh.
Cape Town. Sorry, bro. I've never been to
I
Cape
love
Town.
Cape Town.
I
I wanna
like it
relocate
there.
to Cape Town.
Azza.
Honestly,
I think life is too slow. I'd like to visit a lot, but not like live
I think the only reason why you're saying that is because you're from Johannesburg and when you
Yeah.
get there, you unwind automatically. But in
Yeah, but
actual fact, like Cape Town happens to be similarly to Joburg.
Yes.
You can find
Okay.
a random space like Tiger Valley.
Yeah,
Tiger
yeah.
Valley reminds me of the East Rand. It is the closest thing to, and Belleville, because it's by the airport. My mom's from Belleville. Like it literally, I said to my mom, you moved from Belleville to Boksburg. It's the same thing. Like it literally looks like that. And like
same kind of rough colors, like same kind of
similar.
color.
Similar. I think the context of the conversation changes based on the
Yeah,
area.
but in some.
But like, hey man, if I'm gonna be honest, I think Kuilsrivier has got beautiful females. Like that's the colored area with like stunning females. I think.
Hey.
Pero you have to look for the girl. Like you must go find her type shit.
no commentary in relation.
For real, dead ass. But like based on like beauty. Like,
Yeah, like,
yes, holy shit, they got
but
hair
Ronnie,
down
that's
there.
not why we're going to Cape Town, bro.
No,
You're gonna-
I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying everything is healthy. Even the niggas, no,
You
even
are
the
saying
niggas.
that.
nigga,
We just
bro.
heard
No,
you.
no,
We just heard you say
no,
that.
I'm just saying that there's more to that. But the food is
Brother has proven to us
Fuck
today.
all
Now
of
they
you,
food.
don't
Now
do
they
that.
food, bro. Now they food.
That,
They
bro, I'm
know.
saying the food itself is also nice that side. Like not even the, people.
Fish.
Yeah,
The fish
okay,
is
yeah.
The
stunning.
fish.
I can
goodness.
imagine seafood.
Face.
Yeah, dog. Yeah.
Oof, and I'm not even a big seafood.
You know, like
Bruh.
a Capone's version of like a fishery.
Capone's.
In a nutshell.
Shout out Capone's.
Shout out Capone's, dog. But
Yeah,
if
shout
to
out.
bring it home, you can find like a fishery that gives you that kind of feeling. My favorite one is Stikland. Yeah, we must all go. Yes, we must all go. I would like
Yeah,
to show
Cape
you
Town we're
guys.
coming.
I'd like to
And
show
yo,
you guys.
bruh, even like the
Yeah, podcast we'll be hosting actually an episode at the lake. I mean close to the sea front. In Cape Town.
Well, which one?
giving some- we're waiting for those people that are gonna fund us for their trip. Hink, wink,
Shout
wink.
out, shoot your
Wink,
shot.
wink.
Another thing that Cape Town is really good with, brother, the
Taking teeth
content
out.
creation,
Yo.
The front teeth.
music.
Yes.
Bruh, Cape Town, they
Cape Town's
busy.
holding,
You dumb, you.
The content is proper. Why do you always have to say kaka?
But brother,
I'm sorry, I couldn't help.
the Owen's
I
Pan in
even
Cape
never
Town. no?
brought it,
Yeah.
The
bro.
Owen's
Like,
Pan,
shout
the
out
Owen's
Quentin.
Pan. But anyway, hey all and welcome back to the Bowler. Guys, it's another episode of Podcast by the Bowler. It's your boy D Hunt, and the D stands for Tell her what you must.
Those are facts you must trust, boss.
Yes.
Hey, it's your girl, Bronny B. And if you don't know me, stop living under a rock like you, Patrick. I'm Bronwyn.
The realest
He's
nigga.
Bronwyn up in his yeah.
There's no realest niggas
Eish.
than this nigga.
Eish.
We're back at the
Bronwyn's a
bowler.
nigga.
Today, Bronwyn showed me she's a nigga.
Guys.
But anyway, just get it.
It's your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. You know what it is. It's your boy. Faces.
Yeah, and Geo's ghost is not in the building. Sure, but you all over Diallo, yeah. I'll be picking up
It's
Ghost
funny.
Battery.
Sweet, that's what it
Away,
is.
away,
Dello,
Dello, our new ghost.
production.
Dello.
Plus, guys, your
Ghost.
new podcast by the Bowler is upgrading, guys. So please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
That's what it
Because-
is.
Yes, guys. We are growing here,
We-
man.
we are
even
really
have,
growing.
We are fact checking now.
Oh.
We're gonna check our facts because guys, we've been talking kak the other day. I said Akari Simbini is a light that's still in Skela. This nigga's 31.
I didn't remix.
Hardy.
Bruh, so we're gonna start checking our facts, guys.
For real. Shout out to him and his Richard, though.
Yeah, and for fact check in the building.
Yes, sir.
Just call him fact check.
Fact.
Away, let's get it.
Let's
Check
do
your
it.
facts. That's lit.
What to go for today reading from?
Corinthians.
That was so dope. It kind of brought that feeling on, bro.
Please clip that.
Verse 11.
Please clip that, hello. Corinthians.
What began as an ordinary date turned into tragedy when 30-year-old Olorato Mongale was murdered.
Yes.
Her body was dumped in Lampari West in Johannesburg on Monday. Yet another case of gender-based violence revealing a disturbing trend of events, showing she may have been a victim of a syndicate targeting women. So this made in there, I don't know if you all know the story. She went out with the guy in there. all the day is like his name was Jack, apparently. Yeah, so Jack, where she went out with this guy Jack, and then not long after that, the lifeless body was discovered in Lombardy West.
Firstly,
This is
us
not
as
nice,
men, right? Whether you had the opportunity to be taught or not, you need to understand that it is wrong to abuse or kill women. You get what I'm saying? Or be abusive in any way. You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying? But as a father to daughters, I would like to think that I've got also a responsibility. As you say, like
Yeah.
right now, we made a comparison where there's people that overindulge in this world and just always, you
Yeah.
get what I'm saying? But I think, like I at least need to impart this knowledge to say, like, girlies, man, you really... This is the type of world we live in.
Yeah.
And I know, like, because it's so difficult, man. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go perform now at a mental health thing that I'm going to right now after the podcast. And one of the speakers, I've been to so many talks with her as well, where she's given a talk and that kind of thing. Lebu, where bro, like, it's, you know how the rapist, it's not what she is wearing, a rapist is a rapist.
Yeah,
You get
yeah,
what I'm
sure.
saying? What she's wearing didn't make him a rapist. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sure.
Like, the nigga's fucked up, like, on his own.
On his own, yeah.
Yes. But we should teach our girls, though, to understand the world we live in, that there are those people that exist in this world.
And there's more of them.
Yes.
There's more of them.
You get what I'm saying?
Every girl in SA.
Yes.
There is
So-
more bad ones than good ones here.
You get what I'm saying?
Point blank.
So I'm not trying to control,
Yeah.
let's say, example, how my daughter is wearing necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
I just know that, my nigga, they're gonna probably go for you first. Not that they won't go for you if you weren't clothed, because a rapist is a rapist, as we say.
Yeah.
But these predators actually exist, and this is the world we exist in. Like, if you know, like, for instance, every time you come from school, right, you walk past a certain yard and that gate is always open, but they've got a dog that's not controlled or trained.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? It's your right to be able to walk freely, bro, comfortably and not scared of anything. But will you? No, because you understand that, okay, even though it's my right, I'm gonna walk past them, I'm gonna be bitten. You get what I'm saying? That's the nature of that dog, bro.
Yes.
It's not had been trained or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Again, not excuses. We need to start educating our girls as well that we live in a vile world with vile and disgusting men that exist, and actually females.
Yes.
So please protect yourself. You get what I'm saying? I saw a clip the other day that says I was raped and brutally taken advantage of by a woman. A girl saying this, by the way.
I had a customer actually the other day at work, bro.
This world, man.
This guy, same, almost the same story as Olorato. Nah. So this nigga met this woman online,
Yeah,
and then they met up. They went they went out clubbing.
yeah,
From clubbing, they went back to his place.
yeah.
Okay.
She then dragged him, and then because she must now had the gates remote,
Oh,
she opened for a friend. A friend came in. They took everything. Left. But he woke up in the morning. Everything was gone.
Yo.
Luckily, they had like footage of the
okay.
because it's like in a complex.
okay. So
there
as
was-
they were leaving and stuff like that,
They had
yes.
they got the number plate, and
But
they
even-
saw the people, the
even
two
that.
females, and one. But what I'm saying, what I'm getting to is like Vele, bro, it isn't just guys.
Yeah.
It's the ladies as well.
Right
bruh.
now
So
it's- yeah.
we don't need to sit with the little boys or the little girls.
Yes.
We need to sit with our children.
In general, yes.
Us as parents, we need to sit with our children
100%.
Yeah.
because that's where it starts, bro.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if your child is a boy or your child is a girl. Or
Yeah.
sit with your child.
They need to
Yeah.
understand, yeah.
Yeah, your child needs to understand.
Yeah.
Exactly what
And
is
that
going
is
on.
how we change it, bro.
But,
It's a sad one.
But it's bro, like, can I pass blame again? Like, it's not maybe pass blame, maybe question, like, can we take it back to where our justice department maybe is like not doing enough that criminals have become so comfortable
That is actually a factor,
with
bro.
such heinous crimes, bro. Like, you know,
I'm about to drop a gem. Sorry to interrupt you. I hear you. Can I ask you a question? You're men that own cars.
okay.
How much of a background check did the bank thoroughly go through before they trusted you with that? How long did you have to wait?
Yes, enough, bro.
Exactly. How
Enough.
clear did the between the time you wanted to go and get the
Enough.
car and the time you got the car?
Even with a good deposit.
Even with a good deposit, they needed to know that
They
it came from a
do
place. So you
valuations,
tell
they
me,
do
ne?
everything.
There
do a
they
lot of
find the
checks,
car.
yeah.
Yes.
There they find the car.
Yes.
Mind you, Olorato got into a car that is very modern.
Yes.
That Vivo is a pretty penny.
Yes.
Let's be real.
Yes.
How on earth did someone that looks as unemployed as that mugshot
shit.
get that car?
Okay, but can I
How
drop
do we get there?
No, can I drop a gem on your gem?
Drop a gem on my gem.
Okay, do you remember we had a conversation a
talk.
bit ago where we said, like, and you were asking the question that, do we have the resources?
Yeah.
When we spoke about the kid in the complex that
Yes.
disappeared.
Oh, yes,
Yes.
yeah.
We have resources,
Yeah.
right, in this country, right?
Okay.
That even cops can make, that the department can make use of. The way we track cars, as you say, that they research you so
To the T.
to the T, right?
Yes.
They, is it tittle, they tease and dot the I's, whatever it is?
Do the things.
Like, literally, bruv.
Yeah.
That they will not trust you with their scent before they hand it to you until they know exactly
Yeah.
that you've got a chance of paying back. You get what I'm saying?
See?
But we aren't able to put those kind of resources in play to find out, okay, what car, number plate, shop, okay, who owned it before? Even if they fake number plates, switch number plates, who owned that number plate? And who was it attached to?
Yeah.
Clearly we have the means.
Yeah.
You get what I am saying?
Yeah. And that's
No,
why I
but
said that's why I
it's
said what I
also-
said to
It's
you.
also not as easy as saying check the car. Like if you maybe have footage or see the number plate or something, check the car, what. Because a lot of these guys also what they do is that they steal cars.
Yes.
And then they use the stolen cars
Yes.
to dangerous.
But that's what
So
I just said.
Even if they
Even
do
if-
follow the car and check,
Yes.
okay, now where does this car come from, what,
Yes.
then they find out, no, this car is owned by Brown, come to Brown, no, the car was stolen.
Okay.
Boop, so
So-
now the car is gone.
So again, my Honda Ballad was stolen. Sharp. We got the people, they towed it away, by the way. We got the number plate of the towing truck. The towing truck, the number plate belonged to a Corolla that was stolen in 2000. Cool. Again, if you also don't report, we need to investigate. That's why I'm saying, even if they switch number plates, my nigga, there's resources that we could at least say, bro, we looked everywhere. These people knew what they were doing.
Yeah,
But but the reason why I brought this up is because the first piece of evidence that they did find, apart from the
Yes.
video evidence of them leaving the complex, was
Yeah.
that of the car.
Of the car.
And I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it's just like, I can't. Like,
Yeah.
imagine if like they got that quicker, or like they got to her being missing quick
Yes,
enough.
yes.
Sometimes I'm jealous of the American system when it comes to the way the police handle certain things. Not the brutality, no, but the way that they're on top of stuff. Have you ever seen a police stop happen in America? Like they'll take your information.
Lente was here actually.
They'll
today.
take your information. It would be
Because
nice, nah?
she actually, while she was in the state, she had some encounters with the
Did she get
with the
stopped?
police.
With
So
cops.
she would have actually been the perfect person how to
answer my
Yeah.
question, because
Yeah.
I watch,
Add on to
I find myself spending time watching this shit because I'm like, imagine if they actually add a camera to our cops.
Yes.
Like, are they gonna really do due diligence? Let's be real. Because there was a cop that was also found that with this entire situation, he was part of the stuff.
Olorato thing,
He was part of
yeah,
the stuff.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, wait,
Wasn't it two cops?
It was two cops
Two
and two
cops, bro.
Wait,
other
they were
ones.
part of the
The
kidnapping.
Olorato thing.
Yeah,
and-
they were like,
Kidnapping,
I
killing
think they
her,
were working with these
getting rid of the
Owens.
car, getting number
Like
plates.
they were covering up shit.
doing
Do you
bro.
remember that
stuff.
video of the cops with the whole stopping the transit, the
Oh,
money
yes.
Vacation
thing?
Yes, I
yes,
saw
they
that.
are actually in
Bro.
uniform, branded
saw that.
vehicles,
Bro.
like everything, bro. Asking for license and what.
That's scary.
Ooh,
Bruh, nee,
that's where we in kak.
we in trouble,
Nah,
bro.
we
We in
in
trouble.
kak.
That's why I'm
Because
saying what
now
I'm
you
saying.
get pulled
Ah,
over
we in car.
a traffic stop on
Yes.
Hey, bruh.
the
Imagine, my
EMPD
nigga.
or the JMPD
Yes.
pulls
I'm
you
scared,
off,
bro.
bro.
Yes.
I'm scared. Dead ass.
Yo.
Shout out to all of
Now,
us that are there.
you don't stop, they shoot your ass because it's the actual cops.
Exactly.
Or you stop, they rob you and take your car and cash and abuse your woman because it's not the actual cops, but they branded and actually like, how
Yeah.
fair to roadblock. Even other cops check, it's roadblock and slow down.
Yeah.
Like,
But you see,
yo,
at one point,
guys,
at one point
guys.
or another, this misleading, misguided, I'm gonna wear a mask shit has to come to an end, bruh.
Yeah.
Because, like I said to you, bruh, this person is a person that just got your degree. You looking for love. You're looking to start your life. I'm sure she planned her life on paper.
Yes.
Like
But-
goals.
But
and
but
and
let's
dreams
also
and
not look,
stuff.
guys. Internet has
Guys,
never
the
been
internet
good,
is a
bro.
dangerous
Like
place.
honestly, let's
Yeah.
let's find
that's
love
where
also the
you
old
go on
ish.
Facebook, you go
Ish.
on Marketplace to
Ish.
buy something and you get scammed.
I got scared.
That's no, but exactly.
Yeah, I
the
don't
internet
believe it.
opens up these
Yo,
things,
bro.
bruh,
I
agree
because
with you.
you don't know who you are dealing with on the other side.
Not
and
love,
those
man.
fucking
Ish.
scammers, they are so on point that they research everything so they
Yeah.
can answer every question you
Yeah.
have, bruh.
Yeah, in detail.
In detail, they
In detail.
they so professional with their shit, bruh. But
Yeah.
bruh, it's fucked up, bruh. The world we're living in, bruh. That's why I say, hey, guys, let us go back to the old school. Rather meet people in person and let's find love that way. And,
Send me a PS. write on the
a chocolate
PS.
and a flower.
Yo, send a dove.
Yeah, when last did you write a note?
Bro.
A handwritten note
Bro,
to your
yes.
friend. First try that tonight one. Write a handwritten note. Tomorrow you leave it so next to her there on the bed.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Just check
see.
when she wake up. Bruh. Just.
Yeah, man.
I'm an artist. I'm a romantic.
To all the people that are looking for love
I'm
like
those
that.
niggas,
Oh,
man.
okay, so-
I am
okay,
those
okay,
niggas.
sure.
Right?
I do those. I even plant a whole garden. In
Oh
the
my
background
goodness.
So that I don't have to go and buy roses.
Vibes.
Quick
Oh,
note.
Dating
Guys,
with Face
bruh, do
101.
that shit, bruh.
Nigga,
Guys, you're
bro.
looking for nyash. Fuck that shit, bruh. Yo.
No,
Owens.
whoa.
No.
Don't leave Nyash.
No,
There's nothing wrong
I'm not
with
saying
Nyash,
don't
bro.
leave Nyash.
No,
ne.
but like when
what I'm saying is, ne, like they just go so on Instagrams and what, just a big stare.
Oh, yeah.
And then they saw me sending money and things.
yeah,
What I'm
no,
saying is go out.
Even that.
And meet people.
even that.
I need to bounce, guys. A beautiful lady is gonna take my spot. I need to go and we've got a gig.
Good luck, my
Mental
bra.
health,
Yes, sir.
in
All the
Face,
best,
face,
man. Nigga. I
face.
wish I could come to watch you, man. Fuck, just I'm
Another-
busy tonight. I
next-
can't.
next
But
time.
next time I'll be there. All the
def.
best,
That's
man.
what
Nigga.
it is.
Is there gonna be like any video of it afterwards where people will be able to check it out?
There should be.
We'll share it,
especially with Heartbeats. Follow Heartbeats on all
So
platforms.
tell everyone where you go now, where you
So I'm
perform
going
now.
actually
What's
at
happening?
Kitchener's, Johannesburg.
Alright.
That's where I'm performing right now. There's an event called centered around mental health in the music and artistry industry and in general.
Vibes.
There's professionals that are coming and to also give a talk, that kind of thing, and amazing artists as well, like across Johannesburg. So that's where I'm headed right now. Mental health event. I'm performing the Heartbeats. Follow, tag friends and check it
That's
out.
the Heartbeats is
Heartbeats,
the.
yeah. So there should be videos, especially a week after. I'm sure today. They normally drop videos of the.
But I think
events.
maybe next week we'll share
Yeah.
more information for them
Most
where they can
definitely.
find it and
Most
so on.
definitely.
All the best, my nigga.
Face.
Do your shit.
Faces in your face.
Face out of the place.
Lol.
Hey, Chalita!
Finally.
Guys, they keep saying this podcast there because I'm the owner of the podcast, by the way. If you didn't know that, now you know.
Yes, sir.
Now they keep saying it's nepotism because I just keep bringing my family here. Just family upon family.
Family.
So now I have another family member. So I think we did mention her like a couple of weeks back, 2 weeks back or so. So she's the girl from America that we were talking about. So Cholita is currently doing our social media. Guys, so if she's slacking, you all must just comment below. Say, pick it up, girl.
Hello.
I try.
All the way from America. Cholita in your hood. Pa. Hey, Cholita.
Hey.
Tell us about yourself.
Ooh. Did you hear radio voice? Did you hear podcast voice? Hey.
Tell you about me.
Yes, for those ones that don't know.
For those of you that don't know, I don't take crack. I'm joking.
Everyone in this family.
Verstaan je? I just came back from the States not too long ago, about 3 weeks ago to be exact. I was there for 2 years doing my own thing.
Started
I was
off.
paying first, and then I left the program. I was doing a whole bunch of other things, hustler energy.
Vibes.
And in your valley, she hustled. Like she's her and Ghost are the exact same age.
Yeah.
They grew up together. So she's to give context, she's my mother's sister's child.
Okay, cool. Cousin.
Yeah,
First
she's
cousin.
my cousin, first cousin.
Yeah.
So her and Dwayne, because all of us we are older than them.
Old as hell.
So they grew up together basically.
Yeah.
They already even
Everything.
fankakan together.
Which is great.
They were, and then like I've known these people like since they were snot copper check. So Cholita
What is
went to
snot copper?
America.
Okay.
And I must say she came back a different person because she had to. She was forced to grow up. Nah.
I was forced to grow up. My decisions forced me. My grown people decisions. By the way, adulting is a scam. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Facts.
It's a scam we all have to go
Fair.
through. There's no way of not doing it.
So-
You're gonna have to do it.
So I'm sure there's a couple of people, in our community and whatever that paid attention to this whole thing. How did you do this? Did you find an au pairing agency? How did this happen?
So there is a young girl probably listening to this
Yeah, that wants
that's
to know.
interested in au pairing, like
Going to America.
that wants to do it, probably doesn't know how to start.
Yeah, where to
and,
go.
And even if they do know where to start and they don't know what to expect, like, can you just give that person advice? Firstly, how to start, and then also what to expect from the journey.
Let's look at the camera.
You can.
You can.
Give them
You can
some
look at
great
me.
eye
Okay,
contact.
so basically, I'm nervous. Basically, to start, just search work abroad or pay. There's thousands of agencies that doesn't only specialize in America. The biggest au pair agency is Cultural Care, au pair. That's the one I went through, but it's expensive if you want to be cheap. There's au pair in America. The experience, I would say it's worth it for the experience and for growth purposes, mentally, yeah. But you need to have hair on your teeth to do those things. The culture shock is real. Those people are
I can
not okay.
imagine.
For real?
They are not okay. And the children, the kids are...
Gruwelijk.
What is your biggest lesson you've learned from your journey?
Happiness is situational. Joy is everlasting.
Oh shit!
Boss.
Write this down. If only that was a D, that was gonna be my D this week.
Boss. That was proper.
Yeah. Okay. Happiness is
Situational.
situational.
And
Joy
joy
is
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 everlasting.
everlasting. Oh fuck.
That's great.
It's crazy because joy and happiness is not the same thing.
No.
Not.
No, it isn't. But based on okay, culture, yeah, and the food
Yes.
and the food.
yes.
Like,
yes. Yes.
Culture's cool, but
Because
like,
we all think America's food is.
bro, we sit
yeah,
and
we all.
watch these
You
things.
see that food on the movies, those turkey things and the
Yeah,
Christmas vibes.
Yeah.
Horrible.
nasty.
American people cannot cook.
It looks sweet. I'm not gonna lie.
It's so nice.
Christmas looks
Oh, and you've been there
sweet.
for 2
Yeah,
Christmases.
yeah. What's the other thing? Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving looks super. Like the gravy can be soot. You know what I'm saying?
It looks so good.
But it's not.
It's not. It's a scam.
Do you have a favorite restaurant?
Yeah.
Takeaway
Can't
spot.
it be because you maybe just were by people that can't cook or something?
Nah, I tried food everywhere. I went to soul foods places.
Yeah.
To people's.
So even the soul food
No,
isn't nice.
Even the soul food isn't nice. I would say fast food is the best food.
Like
That's why everyone
takeouts.
is so obese.
And
there in
the
America.
dangas is the food trucks.
Those-
Because I've heard like
yeah.
they are dope.
The food trucks and those things are nice. But actual home cooked things,
Horrible.
It's got-
horrible. They cannot cook.
But there's one thing you told me while you were there,
Yes.
and you said you liked it. You said like everything, you can find everything like in a can or in a packet.
Yeah.
So like even baskets, you get like baskets in a
Yeah.
can and you
get
just
like
put it in the
cinnamon
oven.
rolls in a can.
Yeah. So you think it's convenient? You think
It's convenient.
Okay, cool.
Everything about America is convenient. I thought that pour your own gas
Yes.
in America was shitty. I didn't like it at all. But then when I came back and I had to wait in that line to get help, then I was now like, what the heck?
Okay.
I could have been gone by now.
It's the fact that you said
Okay.
pour your own gas. And not petrol.
Store.
You see? You see?
And she has-
look how all
you
of
know
us
that-
went
you
over
know
that shit.
I took her actually because she went to go get a car. So I took her and she asked the lady, does the car come with gas?
Cute. You see, but that's cool though. Like it grew on you. So do you have a okay? I have a two-parter. Do you have a favorite shopping space? Because I'm obsessed with Target. Target is a thing. I want to go to Target so bad just to be in it. I don't even need to buy anything.
For me, it's
and the
Walmart.
dollar store.
Target is giving Woolies vibes.
Is
that's
it?
the comparison.
Yes.
Oh shit, for real?
Bro, Target has
Walmart
everything.
gives Spa vibes.
Isn't Walmart
Yes,
like a
boss, dude.
macro?
Yeah, more like a
Macro
Isn't don't
man.
sell everything also.
They do sell everything, but there's
You talking about price-wise
Yes.
for comparison for us.
No, but macro is also cheap.
nah.
So
I say-
stop.
Why did
Getting
you say
by.
Walmart is like spa vibes?
Oh, okay, cool.
No, the reason I'm saying macro is because like at the Walmart you get like your camping gear and you can like get basically anything. Same like at the macro, you walk
Macro
in,
does.
you can go get a lawnmower, you can go get the tent, you can go get
like-
at the
It's
spa
like a
you
spa
can.
wholesale.
Is it?
There's a Kroger. Kroger is cheap.
She don't want
I heard about
to like a
it.
macro. Okay, a game,
Kroger.
a game,
I heard
a game,
about Kroger.
a game, a game.
One game.
No,
Game store.
Nah.
Like, isn't it like a game store?
I don't.
They are game stores.
No,
I
I'm
forgot
saying
the
that the Walmart.
Oh,
It's
no.
like, is
Stay
that
with
the
me.
name.
Stay with
comparison?
me.
No.
That's cool though.
Walmart has everything. Okay, it's like a macro. You want me to say it's like a macro? It's like a macro.
It's a macro.
It's a macro.
It's
There's
macro.
Kroger. Kroger is checkers vibes. They
Okay.
go with your stamps and your what. I mean, you can go with your stamps
Your
anywhere.
food stamps. Did you use food stamps there?
Yeah.
How does food
guys,
stamps work,
I was
guys?
struggling.
How does
It's
food
money.
stamps work? How does
It's
it
like
work? Yeah?
if you ever $5 food stamp, you could buy something for $5.
Yeah.
Or it's just like.
It's
oh.
not like here.
And where do you get the food
Yeah,
stamps
you
from?
get most just like off.
You
get-
buy it. Sometimes people donate it. They donate food stamps.
People
you get food
donate
stamps
it?
in the mail. They send you food stamps.
Oh,
you don't
shit.
buy it.
And then
so-
you can just go use it at the store like to
Yeah.
get.
People get food stamps donated. Sasa, julle moet regkom.
Yeah.
Julle moet net regkom.
Yeah, I think it would actually be better if Sasa
Gave
gives the
food
people like food
stamps,
stamps instead of
bro.
that
Instead of
350.
Yeah.
Instead of that twak.
Because then you can get like a 10 kg milli meal,
Dog.
a 10 kg rice,
Yeah.
10 kg. And
You can and still get the same.
Not really.
no, but brah, you're gonna get a 350. They're not gonna go
Not
use
really.
the 350 for that.
That-
That food stamp you must use it
Let's
for
be
that.
real. Unless you live in a car, that 350 don't make sense, and my stamps make sense with that 350. So, like, if you use that concept, it's the same shit. That boxer would ball if you think about it. Actually, like if you could minimize the workload for all of you. You know, a nigga gonna come with a food stamp with the 10 kg on it. Pay it 10 kg. Everyone will
And
get
I
out of
wonder how
boxer.
does-
That's
how does
lit
it
though.
work now? Do the shops are cashing the food checks for money or what?
I guess.
Or are they giving food away for free?
Nah, that's the tax shit, bro. That's where the tax shit comes in.
Yeah.
eh, Because the person that owns that store that's giving the food stamps, nah,
We'll be able to.
that shit allows them to. So basically, they don't pay tax.
Okay.
Because now it's like a donation. So from your donations, you get tax return from if you
yeah,
have to
yeah,
donate,
yes, yeah.
you get tax returns from that and shit like it. So it's like tax avoidance and shit. That's why they do it. So it works out for them at the end of the day as well.
So you don't have a favorite store though, at all.
Ross. I mean, I like thrift stores.
I see that market
Yeah.
is the
So now,
insane that side.
Lentine, oh, Cholita, sorry. We are here in Mzansi. Most of our people watching is Mzansi people. Nah. I saw America. It was probably you when you were there in the analytics.
No, my man's is supporting. Thank you
Oh,
for
your
the
man's is
support.
supporting. Okay.
Oh, my
So now,
man.
okay, but anyway, like I was saying, so we are here in Mzansi. So we know groove culture here in Mzansi and what groove is here in Mzansi.
Yeah.
Like people love for groove. Like, what's the groove lifestyle like in America?
The clubs.
We're all fam.
The clubs. They have. I feel like you can find South African vibes anywhere in the world. Where there's African people, there will be African vibes.
Is
Yeah.
it?
There's a lot of African people in Texas.
Yeah.
There's a certain parts of America where there's not so many African people. But they do like try to make groove stuff. They only listen to
Because I've seen on your
viral
status
TikTok.
like
Piano jams.
Yeah.
amapianos
Alright.
places you went to and
Yeah.
they playing amapiano and
You
things.
can
like
find it. If you ever overseas somewhere, go to Facebook, search Africans something. You'll find all the people there.
She just gave you the plug.
Everyone,
Completely.
go. Facebook is.
And if there's like a memory or an experience that you had while you were there, that you've always felt like if you had the opportunity to share, that you would like to share, is there anything like that you have that you would like to share?
Let me tell you why it was a struggle. So when I left the program, I had to fend for myself. I wasn't thinking about what I'm gonna do after I leave the program. I was just thinking about leaving the program. So for 3 days, I rented a car, and I was chilling in the car for 3 days.
You were
Then I
sleeping in
got
your
a
car?
friend, yeah.
Dead ass.
It is. And then I got a friend. She was like, you can come sleep here. You can come stay here, basically. So I stayed there for like 3 weeks. She had a dad. Her dad was sick or whatever. So she asked me to assist while she was at work because he couldn't do stuff for himself. And then I was doing it and she told me, you know what, you can do caregiving. There's a lot of undercover jobs there.
Okay.
You just need to know people.
Because you done a lot, bruh.
Yeah, I was
Yo,
doing
like-
caregiving, babysitting, nanny.
I wish we
was
can
braiding
actually-
people's hair. I was doing Uber Eats. I was doing DoorDash. I was doing everything.
I wish we can have a full
Bro.
episode with her because bruh, she even used to walk dogs. You done
Yeah.
like a lot of shit. Like that's why I felt like the Cholita I experienced after USA is way different to the person that left
Yeah.
South Africa to go to USA.
Damn.
The person that was in South Africa, and you can tell me if I'm wrong now, before going to USA. That Cholita was never gonna go walk dogs, drive Uber, and DoorDash, those type of things.
Never. And you know, the crazy part is, remember when Oma was sick?
Mhm.
I didn't want to do anything. I was so creeped out by doing everything. And then I got there and I had to just.
Yes. sis.
But you see, I'm not gonna lie. I think that one random girl that is sitting and watching this part of the episode is like, yassi. Because to me, that, bruh, I'm unemployed right now. You know how many times I've sat and thought about Uber Eats a year? And how many times I could get trafficked? So I never thought that far. But like for you to go to a completely different country and for you to like
And
figure
it's
shit
actually
out.
crazy,
And
bro.
it's so
It's
sick.
actually crazy,
That's
né?
nuts.
Because like from one of her experiences that she's spoken to me about, because I asked about those Uber things,
Yeah.
because I know what it's like here.
Yeah.
And for a female to be doing Uber here by us, it is very dangerous. She used to go drive Uber in the States like 3 o'clock in the morning.
But you see, like that to me is
So, like,
profound.
Would you say
Yeah.
that America is actually a safe place to stay
It
compared
is.
to here?
It is. Even in the hood, it's not. People say it's dangerous.
Yeah.
But those people that think the American hood is dangerous will never last a day in Regapak.
Facts. You can put that 10 fingers. You can.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I don't think that they could ever. I think you will shock them if you like bring them out
Yeah.
here. And you happen to go to one of my favorite states.
We
One of my
said this
favorite
just
states.
now. We said this just now when she wasn't here. We
Texas
said
is fire.
she could actually give us the answer.
Yeah, it's to
Remember what we were speaking
what
about? So
you-
before
yeah.
you came, Lenti, we were speaking about
Where
we
you
were speaking
go.
about our police, and then she mentioned that she from what she's seen like from TV, she likes the response and the way the cops in the United States handles situations.
especially with information.
Would you agree like to that? How, because you've had encounters with the police, like you've told me now. How would you compare the police in the States to Mzansi?
As I said, America is just. Everything about America is nice. It's convenient. It makes sense. Right? The cops that side are way better than our cops this side.
Yeah.
There you can make a call to the cops now. In 2 minutes later, someone will be at your front door.
Yeah.
So I think they are now when it comes to doing their work and stuff, but
Yeah.
what they doing to the black Americans, I think
Yeah, but
is
that's
about-
brutality, though. I think that's a
And
personal
that's not
conversation.
everywhere.
That's also
That's not
another
everywhere.
thing. It's not
Because
everywhere.
did you experience anything remotely close to that?
We were at the club and this guy got into an argument with the bouncer. So this cop came out of nowhere, and the bouncer's white, and the guy's black. So basically, he didn't want the guy to go in because he had sweatpants on. Apparently not allowed to go in the clubs with sweatpants. And this guy was arguing with this man because he said, I've been here with my sweatpants before. So anyway, the cops came. They saw he's a little bit tipsy or whatever. They were rough handling him basically. And then he said, I didn't do anything wrong. He was trying to basically defend himself.
White cops.
Yeah. No, it was one white cop, one black cop. And what's crazy is the black cop was the one that was being more rough.
Okay, but now in a situation like that, nah, like,
Whoa.
my job is my job, bro. Like,
But you're not gonna throw someone on the floor just because they wanna go into a place that they can't go into. You're not gonna rough handle them to a point where this guy was bleeding.
is it? But now, how was
How was he?
How was
How
he?
bad did you
Yeah.
want to get in that place? Like, what
He
was
was just trying to explain to the cops, and they said, no, you can't go in there. He said, okay, bet, I need my money back. Because apparently he bought tickets online, so now he can't go into the place.
Yeah,
So he wants
that's
his money back. So they were like, there's nothing we can do about it.
No, but it should sort out with the police, because then the next day or something you must call the police and try sort that out with
I
them.
don't
Because you
think the
can't,
next
nah,
day,
bro, you
How
can't.
are they gonna know that you weren't allowed in there
Yeah.
and stuff? So get your money, bro. He was right, that man.
No, but
You gonna leave it out tomorrow, bro. How are they gonna know that you actually went or you didn't go, bro?
guys, you must also understand, if you are a khatan and you get a call to say, this man is being disruptive, we need him removed. Your job is to go there and to go remove that person there. Yeah. That cop doesn't have anything to do with you getting a refund from that club or you buying a ticket and you coming here with sweatpants or what. He doesn't have anything to do with it. That nigga was called to say, this
Come
being
take this guy.
disruptive, he needs to be he needs to be removed. So you must come there and you must remove the guy. It's the same thing I was telling my wife the other day.
But
nah.
that's the thing, they didn't call the cops. That guy, the cops just stopped there.
Oh, okay.
And then he was trying to explain to the cops what was happening. But I think because he was being a bit too loud. And then
It turned
went
into what it
south.
turned into.
He wasn't being aggressive or anything. He was just saying, I need my money. I'm not leaving without my money. And he wasn't even inside the club. Outside, the door is public property.
Okay.
Okay, so
But would you feel like the cops that side do their job more than the cops that side does their job?
They do.
they also exercise their authority quite a bit. Here by us, they were way too lenient. Let's be real.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
looking for bribe.
How many?
Yeah, they will just be
How many?
rough to get the bribe. They will exercise their authority to show you that you're in kak, so that you can raise them chocho, then they can take it and then we split ways. That chocho culture is what killed our cops, I feel, in our country. The
Yeah.
chocho culture.
Yeah.
Because like you can basically do anything and get away with it as long as you are able to pay.
That's very true. That's very true. But you know what's also awkward? Is that they used it in very vulnerable spaces. Like the cops have managed to find a lot of South Africans in a lot of sensitive situations and like manipulated that fact. Like how many people have said that they've went and complained about this guy doing this to me, and it's like miscellaneous. Like they'd be like, you know, but they don't take that stuff seriously. Like I'm sure domestic violence
It's
is huge. there.
big.
I'm sure you call the cop like, this Negro put his hands on me. Woo.
Even if
There you go.
even if a guy called
Yeah.
and said, this lady touched me, she did something.
Yeah.
Like, woo.
They'll
Yeah, and yeah, for
That's
real,
why I
yeah, they
say
laugh
they-
at you.
they-
There, you
do
can't,
their
you
work.
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
even
they-
be,
yeah, they laugh
you know,
at
you
you,
can't even
fella.
be a deadbeat in
Yeah, they
America.
laugh at you. Your marriage moving.
You know, you can't be a deadbeat.
How
If you
can-
don't pay child support, you go to prison in America. You will
Yeah,
go
yeah.
get locked up. You can't go buy soap, nigga. Blow 'em, go watch the children.
But how is now if the father is not working? Or...
Bro, you figure it out.
Yeah, you
you
must
figure
pay
it out,
child
and then
support, bro.
they have government grants and stuff like that. But they will find a way to employ you so that your kid is not part of
Is
your
it easy
conversation.
getting a job there? Because I see
It
people have
is.
2-3 jobs.
Yeah,
That
we're talking
was
to somebody that had
crazy.
9 million jobs at one time.
She's not even from there.
I had to adjust to that
Yeah,
lifestyle.
but bro, look at that. Yeah, one
and the nice
8 to
thing
5.
is,
You
Yeah,
can't.
but as
nice
we all
thing
know,
is-
in the first quarter of this year already, the unemployment rate like went up like by 40 something.
Because the people is getting retrenched.
Like about 8 million. Doesn't know just from the beginning of the year until now. Before the budget speech, it was like 8 million people that lost their jobs, bro. This year alone, bro.
60 something, I don't know the exact number, but 60 something percent. Fact checker, by the way, we have a fact checker, Mos.
Yeah.
60 something percent of our employable youth in South Africa is unemployed.
So you say an application makes sense outside. Yeah, my CV notes, man. So how did you
And
do
you
that?
can choose how you want to work, what your hours, what hours you want to work. I can say maybe I'm working at KFC. I
Okay.
tell them I can work morning hours.
So yeah.
But I can only work 5 hours. Basically, you determine how much you get paid. If you want to be there for 3 hours, you can. You get your 3 hours work.
Oh, shit.
And then you can go to another
So
job and you say I'm working here for 6
their
hours.
hourly
in the
rate
afternoon.
is basically because it's hourly rate.
Yeah.
Here we get, everyone is working 8 to 5, but you want an hourly rate. Like, what the fuck? Put me on an 8 to 5 rate. Don't put me on an hourly rate.
Exactly.
Because, like, what's the use of putting me on an hourly rate if we're all working the same hours?
Then you can round that motherfucker off.
That makes more
Okay.
sense. If I can work 5 hours,
And then
you
you
can
know
pay
how
me for
much you're
5
getting
hours.
paid.
Sure.
You know what you're getting paid.
And if I can work 8 hours, I can work 8 hours.
But that's
Yeah.
lit though.
That is lit.
That is
Talking about the rates,
Turned.
the unemployment rate in South Africa is currently at 32.9%.
of the country.
According to Stats SA. So, official unemployment rate at 2.9%. The youth, it takes 45% of
40,
it.
40, yeah.
45.5%. Expanded
See why we
unemployment
need
rate
fact
41. This includes those who are discouraged from seeking work. And then, for some reason, it shows in Western Cape 19.6%. So yeah.
And you know, I heard this shit on
That's nuts.
was it MacGL? I think it was on MacGL. It was either MacGL or OpenChat. I heard it on one of the two. They were speaking about this. And that's why I bring it up, because I also, the same thing they were discussing in that episode was what I thought. Like, I thought that the self-employed and so on
Yeah.
were also mentioned as, like, even as people doing peace jobs and things, they were also classified as unemployed.
That is
But
basically unemployed.
no,
a peace
bruh,
job, a peace
because
job.
no, bruh, they
No.
went to go fact check that shit, bro. If you're getting income,
No. How?
whatever, you are classified as employed.
Yeah. And I'm sure that uncle that gets up for that peace job say gaan werk toe.
Yeah, but
He
it's not.
doesn't
You must
say-
remember, it's not a permanent thing. That guy can have a job for 2 days now, then for 2 months he's not working anymore.
In this country, no one's job is a permanent thing. Don't get that fucked up. Clip
Yeah,
me
but
on
I'm
that.
talking about peace jobs now.
No, but what I mean is, I understand what you're saying, but I feel like I agree with what Dylan is saying. It's job, dog.
It's job.
Yeah.
Point blank. That's it, bruh.
And people learned in COVID what it, it's job.
And then just before we finish, guys, I don't know if you watched the Champions League of.
Yes, we did.
Yeah,
Shout out to PSG.
yesterday
And
was the
Inter
final.
Milan, eh?
Yeah.
It's fine.
So for the first time in the history of Champions League, PSG actually won the Champions League. For the first
yeah.
time for those there. So yeah, PSG supporters.
Proper. And it was a nice
Our
match.
PSG
It was
is
a
my
very nice match.
PSG is my side bitch. You know that. You know, like as soccer supporters, you might be supporting this team, but
then,
when this
yeah.
team plays, you
You go in,
PSG is my
And then
side
if both
bitch.
of your teams play.
Then you
Yeah,
don't
then you
know.
must be the main bitch.
For sure.
You can't support a side bitch, drivers.
And then what if you say bitch Murray or main bitch?
And then you
Toxic.
must be just say sorry, but they are happy.
The toxicity is insane.
Yeah, so reading from IOL, Paris Saint-Germain, PSG, won the Champions League for the first time as Louis Enrique's brilliant young side outclasses Inter Milan on Saturday in the most one-sided final ever.
5-0.
With teenager Desiree scoring twice in an astonishing 5-0 victory.
5-0.
Desiree.
5-0 doctor.
Yo, but dog, when you watch that shit,
I
Yeah.
didn't watch her.
bruh, Inter Milan had possession for most of the game, but shot
it?
nothing accurately, bruh. Like, they kept doing that, but PSG was on their
And many people thought
on their
Inter Milan
feet,
was
bro.
going to win, but
I also
hey,
thought so because they really, bruh, the way they led the game the entire time was insane. No goals. I sat there and I was like, yo.
And 5-0,
Bruh, first half was 2, bruh.
That's
The
a
last
beating,
half,
bruh. For a final.
second
and
half was
for your
3.
first
It was
final,
nuts. It was
for your
nice.
first victory, you must take it now.
Yo.
5-0.
Bruh, I wish I put Hollywood bets on that. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. It always be those games.
Some of us did
Those
on the wrong
games.
team.
You know how
see.
people actually make money off those games.
Yeah,
If you
yes.
bet PSG there,
Yes, sports bettors.
Ooh.
I follow a couple on Instagram.
Ooh.
There's a Mary I follow.
and she's somehow happy to
It's
go
a
back
Mary
to
as well.
America.
Yo,
Someone
bro.
now.
Okay, so let's be
Did you go
sports
back?
bet. Definitely.
I want to go with you. You didn't tell me your favorite
I
takeout
am
restaurant, bro.
going Chipotle.
That's random.
Chipotle.
That is cock random.
I
Beans and
wanna
rice.
try Chipotle.
Beans and rice. Really? I'd do
Yeah.
Chipotle too. But I want to do that Wingstop shit, man. Wingstop. Wingstop. That ranch.
Guys,
I hate that
Wingstop.
they don't have ranch, yeah. They do, but it's mud.
For
How
real?
is ranch dressing?
It's so good.
Apparently it is.
It's amazing. You
That's
can
it.
eat it with anything.
That's what Leon Schuster was talking about. For a tong and an engel and pipi. That okay. Apparently
Ranch.
ranch is the shit, bro.
Engel het met tongen gepipi.
That whole line. Apparently it
Pee-wee.
is the thing, bro. Yassie. Out of mind, bro. And Taco Bell. Leave it.
Taco Bell is mud.
Gives you the
You need to
doodles.
go to a real Mexican restaurant for good tacos.
Okay.
I can make tacos, by the way.
So when are you making us tacos?
We need a podcast about the Bolo Taco Night. Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, when are you making us tacos?
Nah.
I'll make it anytime.
That we lit.
anytime.
That we lit.
See, now we need ranch.
Guys.
But I'm sure we can get ranch.
Yeah, you
It's
have
all
kno.
gonna say.
You have kno. You have salad dressing. We not have salad.
I'm sure we can get ranch, man.
Ranch,
When
man.
you were ordering South African shit when you were in USA. We can order USA shit here in South Africa.
How long?
We can import that shit.
How
the
long?
tariffs none. Oh.
I wasn't ordering. They have actual African stores there. For real? Yeah.
Like South African people.
South
own
African
stores.
stores. Yeah.
That
But
is
there's stores here
insane.
also, bro.
They sell
Where you can
American
get,
stuff.
yeah. Oh, guys, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let us do the most, guys. We're on the road to 500. Actually, they're on the road to 1,000. Never mind
1,000
500.
subs.
We're on the road to 1,000 subs.
Yes, sir.
So if you can sub, nah, you know what you're going to get from me? Sub and then I will tell you.
Are we?
Flight Stories 8. It's been another episode of Podcast by the Bola. We are out of here.
Peace, 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 peace,
peace.
Danke, danke, Choliter. Choliter.
Danke, Cholita, in your hood.